Some of you guys were asking if we can install a catch can on the town car, and decided, okay, we're gonna install the universal one from Dorman. So it comes with a section of hose, a can, bracket. It's got an additional bracket in case you want one that's straight and not one that's bent, and clamps. And it's mounted in and it's mounted out. First of all, what we're going to do, take the cover off. It's a 1/4 inch drive from a ratchet. Alright, now the cover's off. This is what I use, just a 1/4 inch drive ratchet with extension. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to this is a heated PCV on this one. Does it matter? Nah, not really. But anyway, take your PCV tube off. These little tabs around the back here. That green little tab, you push it. It's been a while since I've cleaned this engine, so I'm going to work on doing that. It's got some oil in it, so it's going to catch some stuff. You can tell it's got oil in it. And then what you'll do is figure out where you want to mount this thing. Where are we going to mount it? Let me figure that out real quick. I think I'm going to mount it right here on this big fat AC line. And then if I need to, I can tie it off down there, but I have to change the zip tie every time if I take the can off. But it should theoretically be fine once everything's tightened down. And it will go from PCV to inlet, from outlet over here. I want to show you guys how to take these out of the fittings. Come. This is a heat gun. You can find them at Home Depot. You can find them at some of the hardware stores. Dorman actually makes their own heat gun for electrical work, but this is just a Wagner. I think it was got at Home Depot. I got it set on high right now. I'm just heating up this collar right here. Then eventually, after it starts to get hot, I just twist it back and forth. What ends up happening is it pops out of there. Now the supplied hose, this is not necessarily the right way to do it, but it's the way I'm going to do it. To get it hot, your wife's blow dryer might work, your blow dryer, whoever you are. Most of the guys watch this channel, not so many women, but you get my point. Heat up the end of this a little bit until it starts getting hot. You start smelling rubber a little bit. Let's see if I can get this to... Okay, starting to go. Be careful with this because you can hurt yourself. Really, once you get it started and you get up to the first barb, you're pretty good. But try to get it all the way if I can. Sometimes I can't. I'm twisting and pushing at the same time. Be very careful because this gets hot. I only have a little bit more. One more good push, maybe. One more. It's good enough. And this is what we got. We got this fitting in here. It's a barb and it's really tight. You don't have to worry about putting a clamp on it. It's not necessary. Here, here, and here. I routed it under so it's a nice swoop, and this one doesn't have a bind in it. You don't want any of your hose to bind. And that's it. That ain't going nowhere. And then figure out where you want the top of this mounted. Tighten it down. I think these are 4mm. Let me see. Okay, I used a 4mm Allen to tighten everything up, and I'll show you guys what it looks like inside here. Okay, we have a problem with the can design. Last time, remember, I had to take it off with the pliers with you guys because you said a machine tightened it. Well, a machine didn't retighten it. I tightened it by hand, and I cannot get the son of a gun off of here just by just snugging it up and letting it sit for a couple weeks. It's already locked down there so tight it don't want to come off. Well, let's check it now since we came home. See what we got going on here. I actually just run it up until it touches. A little bit of residual oil. Nothing too crazy. It was a 55 minute drive. That's pretty good. It sure is hot though, that's for sure. See, that's how I'm doing it, just until it touches. And then I stop. I don't go all the way up, because if you go all the way up, it's really hard to undo.